Good morning, students. Welcome back. We're going to be hybrid this week, and I'm excited to see you in class. I, of course, wanted to start out this week with a life lesson. This one I chose, it's called Finding Our Common Ground, and it's written by Robin Mize. She writes, "There was a big peace march in Washington a few years back. I watched as my husband made a sign to carry and my son painted slogans on a t-shirt. 'Sure you don't want to come?' my husband asked me. He knew I was sympathetic to the cause. I felt just as strongly as he and all our friends who were going did, but I just couldn't go. I begged off, saying I wasn't comfortable with the crowds. But the thing that made me uneasy wasn't just the numbers of people gathered there. It was the mob mentality of a large group of people who feel they are right, even if I agree with them. It was the absolutism lurking in the liberal ideals. To me, it felt just as scary as any other kind of intolerance. On the other hand, I know that it takes a kind of fervor and belief to change things, but there is a fine line there, and somehow group protests, while I respect them, walk too close to that fine line for me. What scares me is the self-congratulatory, undiscriminating nature of the mob. I think of the French Revolution. I picture those Nazi rallies, and I fear the self-complacency of knowing that you are right. I wonder if it has to do with the fact that I come from a family in which the liberal is a rare bird. 4 of my siblings are staunch conservative Republicans. I love them dearly, and the fact that these people whom I love are the evil enemy of the Peace March gives me pause. It forces me to accept a contradiction, knowing both things to be true. They are the enemy, but they are also my family. We do not agree, but I have to accept that they are thoughtful and compassionate people who have come to the opposite conclusion about how things should be. I must admit, it's hard for me to disagree so profoundly, yet still respect and love them. Sometimes I wish I could agree with my siblings and not be troubled by these uncomfortable differences of opinion. This brings me to what I believe. I believe we are all doing the best we can. The other side isn't any more ignorant or selfish than we are. They are not big business or Big Brother or the International Monetary Fund. They are just like me. I choose to respect their opinions, even as I disagree with them. I am grateful that my children must accept this diversity too. They can't just dismiss the other side as evil. They are forced to love the enemy because the enemy is their loved one. The love came first. It seems to me here that in my family, it is an essential element of our democracy. We agree to disagree. Our ability not only to accept but to respect our differences is our common ground. 2 snaps for that respect. 1, 2, 3. My dear students, there's been a lot happening in the past week in the United States, and I chose this life lesson for the focus on common ground and how we pick ourselves up from here and move forward. So we'll see how we do with that. I wanted to go over the schedule for this week. Like I said, we are hybrid. This week's schedule has already been posted to the stream on Google Classroom, so I will click through and show you where you can find it there. But I did want to go over this with you really quickly. Because we're hybrid, we've got a little bit of staggering days here with our A to K kids and L to Z kids. All of you need to watch this video today and answer the Google form. A to K kids, you also need to complete the study guide today and submit it on Google Classroom today so that I know that you're prepared for class tomorrow. L to Z kids, you will be working on that study guide at home tomorrow and need to complete it and turn it into me tomorrow. In class A to K kids on Tuesday, we're going to be reviewing the Industrial Revolution. L to Z kids, you're going to be doing that on Wednesday. A to K kids at home on Wednesday, you're going to be studying for your Industrial Revolution test. L to Z kids, you'll be doing that at home on Thursday. A to K kids in school, you will be taking the Industrial Revolution test on Thursday. L to Z kids, you will be doing that in class on Friday. And then we're going to begin our next unit in imperialism. So the latest news that we just got from Dr. Blessing on Friday was that we will be hybrid, for the next 3 weeks. And then we're going to start out second semester in person. So we'll see if we stick with that plan or if that changes again. But for right now, for this week, we've got the hybrid plans in place. And then, like I said, next week we'll be starting our new unit. So Friday's at-home assignment / Tuesday's at-home assignment for my L to Z kids will be that introduction to imperialism that I'll be able to hand out to you guys in class on Thursday. and post online on Google Classroom. Finally, I just wanted to show you where your study guide is posted here on Google Classroom. So we'll go to the stream. I know this is for my third period, but any of my classes it's going to look the same. So I have posted the hybrid schedule in the stream, and then if you go to classwork, the Remote Monday will have this assignment, which you're already there if you're watching this, but your study guide is also posted under the Industrial Revolution topic, and you can find that there. Email me if you have any questions. I look forward to seeing you guys the next couple days in class. Bye!